I got a story for you. I guess it was the day before I left. A couple of guys, they were working on my neighbor's property, Bell Canada fellas. They were putting in a fiber optic line, so I watched them work briefly, and when they wrapped things up, you couldn't even tell these guys had done the digging, so I commended them for it. And right after that, one of the guys starts coming over to my car, and he's like, what are all these stickers for anyway? So I tell him the story, right? Raising money for mental health, and he just kind of looks at me, and he walks towards me, and he sticks both his hands, his arms out towards me, and he says, look at this. And I look, and he's got these huge goosebumps all over his hands, and I could tell he's getting quite emotional. And he tells me, he says, what you're doing, it's amazing. He says, I gotta tell you, a couple of months ago, my best friend, alcohol, drugs, and then he chokes up, and he says, we lost him. And he says, here you are, spending 3.5 months, and you're going to cross the country to raise money for this very, very worthy cause. He goes, I tip my hat to you. And on occasion, I've had Pierre, what are you doing this for? What are you devoting 3.5 months of your life? And let me tell you, from here on out, any kind of second guessing, that just melted away. I mean, it didn't just melt away, it vanished right there. And I'm going to remember that conversation for a lifetime. And that's just a little tidbit, just a little story. I think I'm going to hear a lot more stories like this along this journey. And I wanted to share that with you. It touched me, and I'm sure it's going to touch you as well.